morning.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, it's 1:43.
It's definitely not morning.
I got a ticket. I got a ticket, guys. Got a ticket. We'll talk about that in a bit. We are in, where are we?
Salmon Arm.
Salmon Arm, south end of Salmon Arm here. Just hold on to those cookies. And then we're going to head south towards Vernon. I'll see how long we get here. Towards, what are the towns coming up? Enderby and then Armstrong.
Armstrong.
I can't see a thing. I'm just going to have to move out.
Try that again.
Okay. Let's try to get to the highway here. See, it's handy having a passenger. The window looker.
Window looker. Hey, you called me a
I didn't call you window licker.
You called me the professional photo taker girl earlier, so I'm everything.
Today's video is brought to you by the Sutherland Group, now hiring Super B wood chip, Super B flat deck Class 1 drivers in BC's Lower Mainland, the Okanagan, and the Kootenays. To apply, go to sutgo.ca. Use promo code JuanFan. Let them know I sent you. Thus get an extra $100 on your first payday. Also, make sure you use my name as a reference when you apply for the job. Any referral bonuses I get, I will split with you. And that could be anywhere between $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, depending on what criteria you meet. And we'll split that. Yeah, I got a ticket. Overheight. So he gave me a ticket for being 4.6 meters tall, which is, there's no way that is physically possible. But I was overheight. So I'll give him that. I was overheight. I didn't realize I was overheight, but I was. All right, transmission. You can do it. Yeah, transmission fault is still flashing. Does some funny shifts here and there. So I measured the load myself. And the load is 3.87 meters tall, 387 centimeters tall. We're allowed to be 415 centimeters tall. So that means I still had 28 centimeters to spare, which is just under a foot. It's about just over 11 inches of spare room. And that's where I put my rolled up tarps. Basically, if you're not using your tarps, you roll them up, throw them up top. And because I tightened the strap really tight, I only had one strap over the tarps, the ends of the tarps flared up. And the flare on the end was overheight. Just the loose tarp material was overheight. I tried arguing my point, but dude was rookie out of school, by the book, no cares given. You're over height, that's a ticket. This is how much it's going to be, $115. Everybody right away says, go fight it. I'm like, it's not worth fighting. $115. I was over height. It was just a loose tarp. The end of the tarp flailed up. So I was over height. I just wasn't over height by that much. Lesson learned. I'll have to double check that next time I load. Make sure I'm not over height. But yeah, his measurements, there would have been about, what, 72 centimeters between the load and the top of what he measured.
Yeah.
That's 2.5 feet? How would your tarps physically possibly be 2.5 feet tall? Impossible. The number he wrote down is physically impossible. So, yeah, that was the scale on Golden on Highway 1, north of Golden. Apparently a by the book dude.
For me, I would be like looking at your record, being like, it can be a warning. Don't do it again.
Yeah.
It's not a ticket. I will educate you, but I won't give you a ticket.
That dude did not know how to measure because he was way out. But that's okay. I'm not gonna let one grumpy dude excuse me one grumpy dude at the scale wreck the rest of my good day. So we made the 2 cam loops. Unloaded cam loops first thing today morning, and then hammered down to West Kelowna, picked up a different driver's trailer, and just delivered that load here in Salmon Arm.
I'm having problems remembering Salmon Arm, right, Jeff?
I wasn't even sure if I said it, if it was right. And now we're headed back to West Kelowna to get our trailer again, even though dispatch said I can just keep this trailer. No, I hate switching trailers, and the driver I'd be stealing this from, arguably one of Sutco's best drivers, he definitely gets the most loads in. He outdrives me. I'd be stealing his trailer, and he's got it set up just the way he likes it. I've got my trailer set up just the way I like it. I'm doing the small detour and getting my trailer back. Made that very clear. I'm like, nope, getting my trailer back. He goes, okay, fine, go get your trailer back and then go down to Klasnikoff and load there tomorrow morning. Okay, let's do it. Will we make it to Klasnikoff today? It'll be close. And then tomorrow we will load for Vancouver and see how that goes. See if we can deliver that on Friday.
We actually know plan for once. It's been refreshing though. Running these highways up there.
Running different highways, yeah. It's been nice running different mountains, different roads.
I feel warm in here. It's not that warm out, but man, that sun's on me.
It's +6 outside. Saw a motorcycle zooming around today. A little chilly for +6. If you've got heated gear, it's good. Nobody beside us. Nope. Full speed down. Full speed merge.
Deja vu. We've already been here today.
We have been here today. We were on this road on Monday as well. Roads are nice and dry.
Depending on where you are, the forecast does show getting up to double digits starting tomorrow, depending on where you are.
So it'll be pretty warm tomorrow. You know what that means? The yard we're loading tomorrow is going to be really mucky.
Oh, yeah.
Pulling up my big rubber boots then. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. I'll make that judgment tomorrow morning, but it could be a mucky day.
So yeah, you got a phone call from the boss today.
Did get a phone call from the boss today.
You're watching your mirror so carefully and like.
Is that camera rotating back there?
I can see a dot. That's all I can see. You have the mirror set up so you see it.
Might be just a trick of the mind. Roll the window a bit so I can see it better. Seems okay.
Not warm anymore.
Not warm anymore? Good, cooled you right off. Welcome to Enderby. What were you going to say?
We're going to talk about your phone call and your transmission.
Oh yeah, so the truck still has that fault. Actually, it's gone right now. It's gone right now. Hey, it's gone now. It was still there when we left. It stopped flashing. Well, let's see how long. So apparently the techs these days, with everything being electronic, computer controlled, the computer is sending that information to the to Kenworth. So my truck engine and all the errors, everything is getting sent to Kenworth all the time. The speed I'm driving, all of that is constantly being sent to Kenworth. So I told dispatch that I'm having a lot of transmission errors or faults. So Kenworth went and looked into it, and it says that the computer thinks the transmission and engine are going different speeds. And if that's just a sensor, not a big deal. But if that's actually happening, and every now and then I get that sluggish shift, that means the clutch is slipping and the gears are not fully engaging, which could mean I'm burning my clutch. I don't smell me burning my clutch, but it would be much the same smell as hot brakes. So they're going to have to look into that. Also, the inverter is beeping away. I told my boss the second I got this truck, brand new brand new before I had driven it, when I looked into it in the shop, when I did that walk around with you guys, I just go, hey guys, this thing only has a 2,000 watt inverter. That thing's going to burn out. I think it's taken over 2 years, but it's burnt out. Aww. There's a wet puddle I have to drive through. There goes the trailer cam. So, yeah, I think that inverter is finally gone. We give it a lot more watts. We draw a lot more watts than 2,000 out of it from time to time. So they are currently, maybe already, purchased a 4,000 watt inverter, and they're going to have it in Salmon next time I come by. I'll have to take half a day off while they install the new one.
I think the battery issues cause the inverter to go bad quicker.
Could be, yep.
It
Put
was
more
doing
strain
decent.
on it.
It was doing decent until recently, and then it's like, oh, nope, I'm done.
Yeah, put more strain on the inverter. We're drawing out more juice than it can provide.
And if they do have to fix your truck, you'll lose it for a week.
If they have to fix the transmission, I'll lose this truck for a week and have to drive some other truck.
Yeah, we don't know when that is or anything. We just know the basics.
Yep, we'll see how that goes and when that's going to happen. Hopefully it's just a sensor and it's easy to fix.
Billboard makes you want to go get cheese curds now.
Cheese curds?
Fresh cheese curds.
In Armstrong cheese?
Yeah.
Yeah, that actually is a good idea. We should come here and buy fresh cheese curds.
Yeah, see?
That way we could make squeaky poutine. Is it poutine?
It does amaze me the more I learn French, the more words we're saying that we think are English, but are French, you know what I mean? I'm not just saying it in Canada, like in the US I said these words too and never thought of them as French words. Which is interesting once you start to learn.
I guess I don't get surprised by that because we did take French class in Ontario, so
yeah.
I already knew a lot of those.
But also you're saying like some German words are taken.
Yeah.
Like, I think we speak a lot of different languages without even kind of knowing it.
They're all kind of mixed together, yeah. Is that raindrops?
Maybe.
Where? There's not that many clouds.
There's a few.
Yeah. Put the cameras outside, he says. The weather's beautiful. That's okay. We always have the dash cam as a backup. +7.
See a lot more smoke from burns.
Yeah, people are doing their burns now before, with the ground being so wet, now's the time to burn anything that needs to get burned. Tourist trap on the left there. Not really worth it.
For me, I was just shocked at the prices. Like I couldn't.
Prices were insane.
Yeah, I couldn't justify.
And it was like jams and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, like which is no problem, but the price of that, I was like, no, I can't even do that.
And it's smaller on the inside than the outside. It's a tiny little shop selling very expensive jam.
You know, that's not how Doctor Who goes. You know that, right?
That's the opposite of Doctor Who.
Artist. Look at all this melting. It's melting like crazy down the fields.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to Armstrong. You look at me, I'm like, wait, did I get it wrong? It's Armstrong.
I was just gonna crack a joke, like a dad joke about your arm being shrunk, but see, it doesn't even make sense even now.
Not leg arms, Armstrong.
See, not many people get that one.
Anyone gets that reference, make sure you let me know. Anybody know who leg arms is, let me know.
You know, I think I'm just tired enough just on that line where dad jokes will be coming out of my mouth because I'm that tired.
That's really tired.
Yeah. I slept a little better yesterday. A little. I woke up at 2 a.m. and I had an argument with your chair because it was rattling.
My chair?
Your seat. You know.
What was my seat doing to you?
It was rattling really
Oh, it was
loud.
rattling, yeah.
Because we were idling, so it was rattle. Like, and I couldn't sleep, so I had an argument with it.
You said we're going to maybe try running off bunk heat, but I had the engine off for how long and it barely turned over, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Thanks, Carmen. I guess you could accidentally exit here if you weren't super careful. Yeah, of course you're turning off. Now I look like a Goomba in the left lane. See that coming? And Jeep decided that, hey, instead of coming beside me, I'm going to go behind them and leave him room to go into the right lane. Let's see if the trucker does what I think he'll do. Jeep definitely won that bet.
Remember the one yesterday that slowed down and made you kind of go over? We were going towards Kamloops and this car slowed down and you were in this lane and then you waited and waited and flashed you and they're like being so polite about you leaving your room to get back over.
Unusually polite? Yeah. What are you doing? Why are you not passing me? Oh, you want me to merge in front of you. Okay. Camera's definitely rotating. Which means it could fall off any second.
Well, then how about you find the pullout then? I don't know about you, but that's expensive.
Channel sounding pretty busy. Were you able to go to the last two?
I sprayed the screw with WD-40 and now it's, I think it's
Yep.
too loose.
Well, coming.
That would have worked, but I didn't see it until I had a slam on the brakes.
You guys help me there?
Okay, we'll just continue with 2 cameras.
We're both on the learning curve. They got it.
I'm just glad you got it before it fell off.
Yep. I'll look at it and see if I can put the other mount onto it, and that would be much sturdier. The GoPro style mount.
Yeah.
Juliet 12, when there's a cop at the bottom of the 2 lanes on the left-hand side.
Thanks, there's all kinds of them through Vernon too.
Thanks very much.
Cops everywhere, watch out! I'm good. Shouldn't be speeding in the first place.
We didn't look and see if the speeding trap was still there in NRV.
Doing seatbelt checks and phone checks or something going through town in Vernon.
That's okay, I'm going the other way.
Inverter was having checks too, so if you're going the other way, they'll get you there too.
On the left.
To your right, Tammy.
I mean, unless they move down to Vernon the time it took us to go past. But yeah, like, we
Cops
don't.
are out, it's springtime and they feel like working outside, so they're doing checks.
Well, everybody else, like, I always call it the time of year where we come out of hibernation.
Yeah, roads start getting busier and busier again.
Spring break is usually when everybody comes out and starts doing things. Honestly, like the day after Boxing Day kind of starts, like definitely by New Year's and that, like.
Highway 5.
I don't feel like eating all those rocks.
Yeah. It goes back to retail days where I was like, we're all hibernating, hours get cut down. We don't do much. On spring break, everybody goes out. Maybe I like it because it gives me a reason just to hibernate.
Nothing wrong with hibernating.
Yeah, we might be going through some more rain here.
Yeah, there might be some more rain that way. You're right. We'll see. We'll quickly get trailer swapped over again. Should be quicker now. I don't have to do a pre-trip on those trailers. I can just drop this one, grab another one, and go. Alright, we're leaving Highway 97A, pulling onto Highway 97. It is 2:18. Scale is likely still to be open.
It is third time today.
This would be the third time we're hitting this scale. Hit it empty in the morning and then loaded in the afternoon, and now I guess that was still morning loaded. And now I hit it empty one more time in the afternoon. Okay, I see the glow. Is it a short word or a long word?
Short word.
A short word? Taking your word for it. Short word means it's open. There's more letters in closed.
It's always a guessing game. You get pretty good at it eventually. So I can't read it till now, but back there,
Now here you can read it. It says open. I should set up a speed trap at the scale. Just make the scale closed, set up a radar in the scale, and anyone speeding gets pulled into the scale. There's lots of parking area there. Does the Ames truck not have to go through the scale?
I don't know.
Basically, it's the snow plow and the snow removal, the road crew.
And they're still contractors, though, so you would think they would have to.
He's bypassing, so
Maybe it's part of their contract, I don't know.
snow plow apparently just bypasses the scale.
Because if they were actually working, then coming in here every time would not work.
Yeah, technically you have to plow the road over there.
Yeah. So it might be something like that. in the
Okay,
contract.
let's get them all ready. Are you guys ready?
The logging truck is pulled over, and the logging truck in front of him is pulled over.
I wonder what they're getting targeted for.
Not sure.
Hold on a second. Alright.
Welcome to Vernon.
It's almost like we've been here today.
Almost.
I think my speed comes to heavy crack. Okay.
If you want to actually drive through Vernon, where all the businesses and shops are, you want to exit here. The big big box stores, malls and stuff like that. Take her easy going over that bridge for this first time. It's a heck of a bump if you're not ready for it. She can throw you sideways pretty easily. The car gets pretty light on its tires. Not airtime, but pretty close. Looking for rattles?
Yeah.
The rattle's in my back. You should scratch it. Thanks for the back scratch.
You're welcome. Another reason why you like to keep me around.
Going through Vernon. Expect to hit lots of red lights. There go the cops. Saw them pulling it onto the road. He turned his lights off again. I don't know. I was way out of that background, but there's another motorcycle. He's got his pet doggo with him.
One cop just sat there.
Where? Cop sitting there?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's where they were set up.
Oh, another cop set up over here. Oh, so they're probably lasering people there and pulling them in over here.
Mm-hmm. That would be my guess. And then they just go around the block and do it again.
Yeah.
Sorry, he's looking at a cop.
Another ghost car right there. Another one over there. Where I hear sirens. Yeah, well, they did say on the radio there were cops everywhere. Not a joke, there are everywhere. Oh, that's a cop over there. That white SUV, that's a cop. He's on the right hand side there.
There's a lot of them. Fault is back. Just noticed the transmission do a weird little lag thing, and now it's flashing fault again. So, we'll drive it until they decide to fix it. I've reported it.
done my part. Most of the time it's behaving, but every now and then you have that leggy shift. Well guys, that was Vernon. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and you know, roads we don't drive all that often. Armstrong to Vernon. Armstrong. No. Salmon arm to Vernon. Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
It's been a day apparently.
No more tickets though. I'm done with those. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for supporting us. Thank you for watching us. Watching our videos. And a huge bonus thank you to everybody. I'll hit that join button down below. If you guys want to get the extra bonus video every weekend, all you have to do is hit that join button. We are out of here. You guys rock.
Adios.